Hello there. It is me, the Holistic Healer, with you here today to talk to you a little bit about what is called higher self clustering. It is a technique that I learned that has helped me so tremendously that I wanted to share it with you. So, in terms of those of us that are trying to heal and cleanse and, learn our lessons as to move forward, let them go, and live a more enlightened existence, and to try to live our lives as if we are completely connected with every part and every facet of our being. In doing that, we become aware that there is a part of our being that is not in our physical form. It is, in fact, non-physical and is purely energetic. And what's cool about it is that is the piece of us that we are when we're not here on earth. It's called your higher self. Most of you have heard of your higher self. Most people, are aware of what it is. Really quickly, just for those that don't know, your higher self is your soul. It is the energetic piece of who you are that was created directly by God or by Source, whatever it is you would like to call it. Your higher self is perfect, perfectly perfect. There are no imperfections. You are love. Your higher self is literally love. It is made of love, unconditional love. So much of it that you're so high vibrating when you are your higher self. Now, when you are born and you come onto the earth, you are in your physical body for a short temporary time, even though it seems like it's a long time. But in terms of how long we've been around, it's a very short time, okay? While we are in physical form, our higher self is still there. It's still with us. We're always connected to our higher self. It's just that because of mostly when we're starting to speak and communicate, what we are taught by our parents, by our peers, by other people, is that we are separate from God and we are separate from our souls. Those of us that are in our truth, in our spiritual truth, know and understand that we are not separate at all. We are all one. We are all connected. We are all energetically connected. We are all divine, and we all have a purpose, a divine purpose. We're all beautiful and beautiful beyond measure. Our higher self is that beautiful, wonderful, perfect version of ourselves. It has no ego. It has no judgments. It has no kind of negative anything. It is just beautiful and it's high vibrating perfection, I guess. So when we want to know what it is that we can do to help ourselves in our physical body, we can connect energetically with our higher self to find out answers to, what it is that we're doing and what lessons we're learning and, what kind of progress we've made. And are we working on finishing up a contract that we had with God? Are we done with that contract? Is it time to move on? You can ask your higher self many questions if you do if you do connect with your higher self and you are energetically connected, you can ask yourself lots of things. A lot of people do this through meditation, which is highly appropriate. Those of us that get to a point where we are living a little bit more enlightened, we can connect with our higher self like that. When I first started doing this, I would have to go into the whole ceremonial, doing meditation and, go through a process to connect. But now that I am to the point where I'm very connected with many things other than the physical world, I can literally close my eyes and ask my higher self questions, and I will receive an answer very quickly. My guess is that a lot of you watching this video probably are the same way. You probably can connect with your higher self fairly quickly too. So this little exercise that I started doing, and oh my goodness, it helped me so much. Like, I don't know how many of you do journaling, but I'll tell you, I bought this maybe a year ago. It's called the Everyday Enlightenment Journal. And it is amazing to me because anything, like different meditations I do, different experiences with my spirituality and with my soul, I journal that. Anything I'm feeling, anything I'm thinking, when I receive guidance from, the angelic realms or wherever it is that comes to me that is really of significance to me in my path, I'm not going to lie, I tend to forget things. So I love the journaling and writing stuff down, because even if I don't remember it all, or forget that I have even done it, it's really fun like a year later to look back and read through and see how far you've come, And the other thing too with the journaling is it's helped me to help other people. So the higher self clustering is basically what you're doing is you're going to be channeling information from your higher self. Don't get scared. People get scared of the word channeling. Channeling is not, it doesn't have to be as complicated as people make it. So this is very easy. The biggest thing you have to remember, though, is you have to believe and you have to trust your instincts and your intuition. You have to believe that when you are talking to your higher self and you are connected, and you will feel when you're connecting with your higher self, okay? When you connect with your higher self, your answer is always going to be uplifting. Your answer is always going to be empowering. It's never going to feel yucky or negative, okay? Because your higher self is literally this beautiful piece of you, okay? If you're connected to your higher self and you're getting answers that are not empowering or that are putting you down or making you feel bad about yourself, sweetheart, you are not connected to your higher self, okay? And then that's a total nother video that we, can get into, but you'll know. It'll feel so amazing, like when you talk to your higher self, you'll know. So if you need to pause the video while you're going through this to learn to do this, please feel free to do that. Pause the video while you go along. But I'm going to kind of just go through this really quick as to not make this video really long. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get your journal or your notebook or wherever it is that you would like to write stuff down to help on your path. So you're going to write down a word of something that is bothering you. Something that is, well, maybe not necessarily bothering you, like something that is on your mind all the time that you would like answers to, okay? So for me, some examples of ones that I've done in the past are like I would write down the word abundance. Let's use abundance, okay? I was at a point in my life, I don't know, a while ago where I was manifesting, abundance, and as we all have tried to do. And all the signs were there that, like, I was on the right track. I was doing the right things. I was getting rid of stuff that wasn't working for me. I was pulling in positivity and releasing negativity, and I could feel I was right on the right path. But abundance wasn't happening for me in the ways that I was trying to manifest it happening. So it was bothering me. Like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. So I wrote down the word abundance. Okay, so you're going to write down whatever word it is. It could be abundance. It could be love. It could be friendships, relationships, jobs, career, whatever it is that you want an answer to. Okay, you want to know what is holding you back, okay, or what is stopping you from achieving. Everybody's got things on their mind that your mind goes over and over all day long, like, why isn't this working, or what could I do different? So you're going to write that word down and circle it, okay? So you write your word down and you circle it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to close your eyes and you're going to connect with your higher self. I don't care how that process happens, whatever is best for you, okay? But in your connection with your higher self, you're going to ask your higher self, what is stopping my abundance? Or what do I need to know about my job? Or what about my relationship? And you listen. And the first word that comes to your mind, you need to trust and believe that the first word that comes to your mind is your answer. So you're going to take that, and I wrote down, just to show you guys an example, I wrote down abundance, okay? So I'm going to close my eyes, and then I'm going to make a line, from there to abundance, okay? Close my eyes and think about abundance. The word that comes to my mind is divine timing. Okay, so divine timing is my first answer. Okay, then I'm going to draw a line from divine timing outward. And if you get more than one word, that's okay. Whatever words come to your mind, but you want to do it quickly. I would take maybe 3 words at a time. So say I got divine timing, I got contracts, because these are ones that I got when I really did this. And then say my third word I got is positive energy. Okay, so those are the 3 words that let's say those are the 3 words I got. So I'm going to draw a line. So now I'm going to connect with my higher self, and I'm going to ask about each of these 3. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line from the top of each of them, and I'm going to connect and, okay, tell me about this divine timing. And the word that comes to mind is soon. Tell me about these contracts. And the word I get is release. And what about the positive energy? And I get keep your thoughts positive. Okay, so you're going to keep doing this, you guys. So you see how I have that? So then once I get those, then I'm going to go to each one of these, and I'm going to ask. And you're going to keep doing that until you're going to keep going and keep going. And as you're doing this, see what's happening is I'm kind of writing a story here for myself. I'm writing a story of what is going wrong, and my higher self is telling me the areas that I need to work on things, or what is stopping the abundance, okay? So if I remember when I actually did do this, after I did all the clustering and I kept going and kept going until you have that aha moment where you go, okay, I get it. You're reading the words and you're going, I get it, I understand it, because you're telling yourself a story. When you feel the story is complete and when it comes to you that, okay, I get it, I see what's happening, you're answering your own questions about what you need to do, okay? But I remember when I did do this for real, what was stopping me, number one, was divine timing, because everything happens in divine timing, guys. We can manifest our little heart's desires, but it's going to happen in divine timing, and we need to be patient. And that was my problem, was that I was doing all the right things, and it was coming my way. It was almost there. It's just that it wasn't quite time yet. And in the meantime, you feel like you're at a standstill. You're not. Things are being worked out. Things where you can't see or hear, right? So I wasn't keeping my thoughts positive because I was getting frustrated. Like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, you know? And in the meantime, I'm creating more blocks for myself because I'm pulling in negative energy and I'm not sending out positive vibrations to, you know, and for 3, you absolutely have to expect and believe that abundance will happen or it won't. And there's a lot of different things that can block your abundance, and I've learned about all of that, and that is something that I could maybe do in another video because I've kind of mastered this, but that's another video. So I hope that this has helped you. I wanted to help you guys learn how to do higher self clustering, to answer your own questions to any kind of roadblocks. It doesn't have to be abundance. It can be anything, relationships, anything. But you absolutely must do it quickly, and you must take the, 1 or 2 or 3 words that come to your mind. Don't let your mind spin and race, because then you're not going to be able to answer it. Take the words. Let the words come. Let the words flow. Take your time. But then once you ask yourself the question, when higher self answers, you write that down. Don't sit and question it or ask for more or anything like that. It's real quick. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going until all of a sudden you're like, oh, I get it. I understand it. I need to wait. It's not time yet, and I need to keep my thoughts positive while I wait. Great. I'll work on that. And then you'll know what to do. So it's just kind of a neat little thing that you can do. And I'll tell you that since I learned how to do this higher self clustering, it has really made a difference in a lot of areas of my life. It helps you a lot. I mean, who better than your higher self to ask what you're doing wrong? And maybe sometimes it's not even that you're doing something wrong. It's just understanding and knowing, what the truth is. So if you have any further questions, or you want me to help you do something like that, please reach out. I would be more than happy to help you. I am sending you so much love, so much peace, and dang it, I love you guys a lot. I want to see you guys have happy, loving lives. So you take care, and until next time, peace out.